Welcome back everyone. In this video we will build this travel website using React.js with the help of Tailwind CSS. So let's first of all check the demo of this travel website. So first of all we have Navbar at the top and we have these links. So we can go to these links and down from the Navbar, let's come here. This is the center, the text that you should just write in a button, get started. And feature destination, it means popular destinations, Paris, Bali, New York, Tokyo. Our services: flight booking, hotel booking, beach tours, and concert services. What our client says, okay, this is all about the clients, which says about travel website and the footer that we have created. Now let's move to the top and move to the gallery. So we will display just gallery like this. You can add other images also. Let's move to the contact, and the contact form will looks like this, and the about will looks like this. Now let's check the responsiveness of this website. Let's just, or we can just simply come here to the inspect, and in the inspect here we can just select different, for example iPhone 14 Pro Max. So it will looks like this. And let's check it, for example about. So it will move to the about page. Let's move to the gallery. So the gallery page will looks like this compared to the home page. Now let's check it per iPad. It will looks like this per iPad, and also per other mobiles. Like let's just compare to the, this is Galaxy, and close it back, just compare. We can just find something per something. It will looks like this. So this is the responsiveness of our website. So how it will looks like. Contact form. Let's go back to the home page, close it. Now let's start to create this project using React.js with the help of Tailwind CSS. So let's open VS Code editor. First of all, just create your React app. After creating your React app, install npm install React icons and React router DOM, that we will use these libraries in this project. React icons for the icons and React router DOM for routing. And after that, configure Tailwind CSS. To configure Tailwind CSS, simply come here to the browser and search Tailwind with Vite.js, because I have created my React app using Vite.js. So after that, you will see this page. First of all, just install these, okay, Tailwind, post CSS and auto prefixer. Then just run this command in terminal. After that, just update the content section and config.js file, and add these 3 lines to the index.css. It is like configuring the Tailwind CSS. So after configuring Tailwind CSS, now let's start our project. So let's remove this file. Let's come here to the app.jsx, remove all the default files and default code from app.jsx. And we will start now our travel website. First of all, let's run our React app. So to run it, let's move to the terminal, press Ctrl plus backtick, or come here and come here to the terminal, new terminal. Look at Ctrl Shift backtick or Ctrl backtick, this button. So after coming to the terminal, just come here, simply run here npm run dev. So it will run our React app. And let's move to this URL now. Press Ctrl and press this URL. So it will open a new file for us. This is the new page which has the new React app. So let's close it and let's change the title. Okay. So come here to the index.html and we will change this title Redux to travel agency. Close it. After changing the title, now let's the first thing that we need to configure, that is React router DOM. It means routing. Okay, routing to the different pages. So for that, for React router DOM, just simply import browser router, routes and route. After importing these 3, let's first of all just update this one to browser router And down from this browser router, we will just write the routes. Inside these routes, we will just define our route. For example, the first route would be for our home page. So for that, simply to the route, we will add like this: path is equal to slash, this is for home page, and element, the element is home page. Right now we don't have home page. Let's create that. First of all, I will create a pages folder inside src pages. Inside this pages, let's create a file. We will name it like home.jsx. Yes, RAFCE. So just create our component and let's import the home inside app.jsx. And here simply I will write home. Yes, that is home.jsx. Press enter, so it will import the home.jsx. After importing that, so write that inside the home. Now let's move to the browser. See, we are at the home page. Now let's, first of all, we will design our home page. So to design the home page, just come here. So let's first of all move to, we will design our home page like this, an image at the background, and then we will have this text at the center. So for that, this first div is for the background. Let's create a second div element, and inside this div element we will have our text, which is h1, which is use like explore the world with us. And down from this h1 tag, we have another paragraph, which is like, we will just write that in a p tag. So for that, let's simply just copy this paragraph and paste it here. So after that, we have a button. The button is that get started. So let's now design it. So to design it, first of all, we will assign background to this div element. Let's add a class name first of all. And to add the background, for that we will use the inline CSS. Inline CSS, to use that, simply we are writing like style property. Then we will add here background image. And the background image here, we will use the URL property. And inside this URL, we will add now our image. So the image, we can there are different ways to use the image and import the image. For that, we can simply put our images inside the assets folder, and then we will import them here. But from public directory, we can access them directly. So I put all my images inside public folder and inside images. I will just delete this one. And in the images, these are the images that I will use. Let's first of all import this, the background image, which is let's write images slash hero.png. So this is the background one. Now let's add some CSS classes here. Tailwind CSS classes here. A relative, the first one is relative because the text will be at the center. And h screen, the size up, this is the height is h screen. It means that it will take the whole screen's height. And bg cover and bg center, the image will be at the center. So after adding these, now let's simply just come here to the second div element and we will just design it. And we will add the Tailwind CSS classes. Absolute, because this is absolute, we will define the top, right, bottom properties for this. Inset 0. Inset 0, this is the top, right, bottom property which is used. It means 0 per top, right, bottom and left. BG black and BG opacity 50, black and flex. These are Tailwind CSS classes. Flex column, yes, flex column. And items center, justify center, vertically and horizontally center the items. Let's check it. Just come here. So it looks like this. We can see the image, but the text is at the center, and we have the second div which we assigned back color, and also the opacity is 50. But let's just correct this URL, images slash hero.png. Okay, let's close it. Yeah, Look at it, looks like this right now. So let's just design the text also. We will just add some classes, and let's just come here, page black, page opacity 50, plex is okay. So let's add class name here, text 4xl, the size of the text, and md text 6xl. For medium devices, the text size would be 6xl, 6 times extra large, and font bold, text white. Let's add some classes to this p tag also, text lg md text 2xl, for medium devices 2xl, and text white, margin bottom it. So add margin bottom here for like, yeah, the text looks like this. That is okay. Let's now just simply text lg, this is md. Okay, now let's design the button. So for the button, I will just add class, and I will add the classes. I will pause video for adding classes because it will take time. It will make video length more. Okay, so I will explain you later these classes. So I have added these classes, Tailwind CSS classes to button, border, text white, px, it means right and left side, padding 6, top and bottom padding 2, rounded full, text lg, per medium devices xl, h over. Whenever we move mouse to this button, the background will change to blue color, and this is for the scale. Okay, to scale the button. Save it and let's check it. Look at everything is okay. So this was our home page. Now after that, let's design our navbar. Let's first of all create the navbar component. So for the navbar component, we will create a folder in the src, name it, we will name it component, and inside this, let's create navbar.jsx or fce, save it. So how our navbar should looks like this. So let's create it. This is now. So inside this create a div element, and inside that let's have h2 tag, and here we will let's make it h3 tag, and here we will just write travel. This is the logo. Here you can place your logo also, and down from that we will have our links. So for links, we will just use link property, React outer DOM link property. Let's import that from React outer DOM. So after importing, okay, so this property is used whenever you are, for example, update is whenever you want to move to a route. So we are using this link. So here we will add to is equal to, for example, slash. So whenever we press this link, so it will move to home page, to this route, to home page. Okay, just come here, and here I will write home, and let's add also the class name. So later I will add classes. Let's now just duplicate it. So here we will add the gallery, and down from that, contact and about. So whenever we press this link, so it will move to gallery route, contact and about. Right now we didn't create these routes, so later I will create them. Now let's design it. Let's add first of all classes to this navbar, which is fixed. Okay, the navbar is fixed. At the top, margin would be 4 and top 0, right 0, and also left 0 for this navbar. And let's add shadow, large shadow, shadow, and also Z50. It means it would be at the top of home page, so that's why we have added Z50. Now let's just add classes to this div element. So here we will add just container. This is a container, and just padding X, it means from right left side padding would be 4, flex, justify between, and also items center, and the height of this navbar is 16. Save it. Let's just add some classes to this h3 tag. Travel logo also text is 2xl. Okay, the size of this is 2xl, font bold. Now let's just now add some classes to this div element also. So let's first of all check it. Just come here. So we didn't import it, so let's import it. So we will import it at the top of routes. It means the navbar would be always at the top. It means whenever we are rendering these routes, so the navbar should show at the top of that. So for that we will just import the navbar here. On the top of all components, so we will see the navbar. This is navbar, so let's add bg white. Just come here, bg background color white. So it looks like this. Now let's just add some classes here also. First of all, the space, we will just make it this is so for flex. This is flex and space x 4. It means space between these elements from these lengths would be 4 rem, and text sm, font bold, items center. So that is okay, everything is okay. Now let's just design these links also. Add a class name, and the class name to this link is padding x6. It means from right and left side, padding y to h over. So whenever we h over mouse to this, so we will change the bg gray 600, and whenever we h over mouse to this, so the text should be white. Let's copy this class name and we will paste it for other elements also. Save it, and also we should add a button, plugin button. Class name py2 px text, and border bg gray by 400. Yeah, so that looks like this. Let's make it 300. So everything is okay after adding these links. So let's first of all check the responsiveness of this navbar. So let's, for example, so we should make it responsive. So to make it responsive, whenever we resize it, so for smaller devices we will display here an icon, and by pressing that icon we will display these links. So let's do it. Just come here, and first of all I will just add a variable const is open, sit is open. We'll just use state hook, and by default that is false. So just come here. So first of all I will add a class here. This is hidden. It means it will be hide, but for medium devices it will be, we will display that as flex. So this means that this is hidden for smaller devices. Now just come here, for smaller devices we will display icon at the right side, okay, instead of this div element. Just come here and we will add a div element, and here we will just use if is open. Let's just make it a button. If is open, if it was true, so we will display this icon for times these icons. If it was false, so we will display for bars. So we imported icons from React icons. Yeah, let's just check it. Yeah, that is okay, that is here, but let's just assign this. This should be open, add a class md hidden. For medium devices, this is hidden, this div element. For medium devices we can see, but for smaller devices we will see that icon. Now let's just, okay, so whenever we press this icon, so we will just make it for smaller device. It means that we will just expand it, like by pressing this icon we will expand the navbar. So for that, just come here, and here we will add on click. We will change the property of this to true. So just come here, I will just call set as open and assign minus is open. Not, okay, sorry, this is not a not property. Okay, we will use this not operator. So it means whenever we press this button, so if the is open was false, so it will make it true. If that was true, it will make it false. This is the work of this button. So now down from this, okay, just come here. Yeah, down from this we will just display the another div element, and we will display the links for smaller devices. So simply we will simply write like this is open. If is open was true, so then we will run this right side code. So at the right side we will just do something like this, the same, copy this, but we will just change some classes like these classes. Here for medium devices this is hidden. Okay, for medium devices we will hide this flex, add space y, we will add space y instead of space x, space y 6 ey 4 and flex column bg white. So let's save it and let's check it now. Let's press it. Look at, we can see the links like this. Let's close it back. Everything looks like this. So now let's move to the second section, which is, let's just come. Yeah, everything is okay. Just come here, and we will add now this feature destination component. So to add this component, for that, just let's come here and we will create the component first of all. Just yeah, component, and we will name it popular destination j6 fce. So for the popular destinations, first of all, I will create an array of objects. It means that array of these popular destination. In the array, I will add the objects. Every object will contain the image, the title, and also the description. So let's first of all create that array. So here I will create that array. So I have created this array. So let's look at that destinations. First of all, the image, the title, and the description of that one. Second one, the third one, and fourth one. You can add more destinations also. So now let's display them. So let's add another div element, and inside this we will have h3 tag, and inside that let's write popular destinations. And down from that, let's create another div element for grid system to display our destinations. Now let's use map function to display these destinations. So let's use destination dot map, and inside that destination we can name it city and index, and let's now display the cities. Okay, let's create a div element. So let's first of all display the image. So to display the image, for that we will simply use assign the property city dot image, and down from that let's display in a div element the title and also description. Example h4 city dot title city dot description. Close it. So let's now check them. Let's first of all just come here and let's import it. So to import it, we will import this popular destination inside home. Let's first of all just wrap whole code through a fragment, and here we will import that popular destination. Save it and just come here, and here we can see the popular destination. Now let's add the Tailwind CSS classes to design it. Just come here to the popular destination. I will add the classes to all these div elements to design it, because to save the time and the way to save the video extension. Okay, so I have added the classes. These are all familiar classes which I have displayed early. So like padding, container, mx2, which means that right and left side margin is R2, which will bring the items to the center. Padding, text excel, font board, text center, these are the grid system. Grade, okay, gap between these, it means that we will apply grade on these popular destinations like in these, and this distance, this is gap between them. So we have assigned the gap 6. For smaller devices, the grid calls, it means for smaller devices it will display 2 items, for larger devices it will display 3 items, for extra large devices it will display 4 devices in one row. So then we have this div element, the card, then we have the image. To the image I have assigned these classes like width, pull, height, and object cover, transform, transition, and duration, h over scale. This is just for the scale property, and this is the city and the description. So finally it looks like this. This is the popular destinations component. Now down from that we have the our services section component. Now let's add this section also. It is also the same as we did like this. Okay, we have 4 cards here also, just instead of images we will display the icons. Everything is the same, so that everything is same. So for that, simply I will just come here and I will copy this component and I will paste that here. After pasting that, let's just come here, rename it first of all, and we will assign the name services. Let's now close it, and we will change this to services also, the component name to services. Copy this and paste it also. And now just I will change this array. Okay, in the previous popular destination we had the destination like image, but now we will have an icon instead of that. And also I will change these text, title, and description also. So I have created the array, services array, and we have these icons. First of all, the icon, the title, and the description, and you can add more services also. So now let's add these also. Like here we will just write our services, and down from that just come here, this is services, and we will change this to service. Control D. Okay, whenever you press Control D, so it will select all those words that you have selected, and let's name it service, simply service. And key index, instead of this image, let's just display the icon. Service start icon, margin bottom 4. Let's remove this one. Let's save it now. So how it looks like, yeah, just come here. So come here, down from popular destination, let's import it first of all at the home page. Save it. So yeah, our services looks like it. Let's just add some we will just change the Tailwind CSS classes. Come here to the services and container, great, that is okay. And let's just come here, pg white, rounded, overflow hidden, remove this, shadow md. Here we will just add flex column, adding for example 4 column, yeah, flex column, and also justify item center, items center. Let's first of all check it. Yeah, everything is okay. It looks like this. Finally we can just increase this padding to make it 6, so it will looks like this, or we can make it 8 even. Yeah, this is the final result of our services cards. And let's just add the h over effect also, this transition transform. Copy this one and we will add this to the card, to this card. Yeah, this card. See it? Yeah. So now let's move, and down from this section we have what our client says about us. So we will add this section also. It's also, I think, same to this section. We will just have the image as we had this, okay, section, feature destination. Here we have just three cards, and here we title, and then we have the description, the image. That is also the same thing that as we did here. Okay, so simply we can copy that again. Okay, instead of rewriting that, so we will simply just copy that code, just come here and to the component, let's simply, I will copy this one and paste it, and let's rename it, and we will name it clients, like simply clients. And let's now change it. Sorry, this is not, we should not change this, but simply change this one. Save it. Just I will change the array. Okay, as I changed for services, so I will change the array for clients also. So this is the array that we have created. We have added name, image, text, and location. These 4 properties in every object. We have 3 objects. You can add more objects also, more clients. So now let's change these things. Okay, first of all, we will just change this text. So I have changed what our client says. Now let's change the array. The array name is Testimonials. Just let's paste it here. Paste it. And here, instead of this t, we will first of all display the image of the client. The image is that dot image, and down from that we will display the name. Yeah, name, then location, then the text. And text. So let's remove these things, and simply we will just write text center to bring it to the center. And also we can remove this padding 8. So let's check it. Okay, let's change this text to italic. Yeah, look at everything looks like very well, but let's just change something which is like, just come here. Yeah, I think, yeah, we should display them here. Okay, we didn't import. Yeah, so let's import that section inside the home. So that was the previous. website which I have opened, save it. Now let's check it. Okay, just come here. So it looks like this. Okay, we will just make it, we will just change some settings and it should looks like this. John Dave, this is okay, this is also okay. Just come here to the clients and here to the image. I will add class name to the image. Just I will design the image. Okay, width of this is 24, height 24, and round it full, and mx r2 to bring it to the center, margin bottom 4. Save it. And what else remained? Here I can add padding 4. Yeah, so finally it will looks like this. I will change the grid system also. So yes, that is okay. Let's change this padding to 6 and just come here to the grid system. Grid calls per smaller devices 1, and per medium devices I will display 2, and per LG larger devices I will display 3. So it will looks like this. Now let's add the last section of this home page, which is footer. Let's add now the footer. So let's first of all create the footer component. Yeah, that is okay. So inside this div element we will have another div element, and inside this we will have 3 div. So everyone has a different section. Let's come here to the first section, second and third one. So let's first of all design the first section. Just come here, and here we will have h2 tag, which is use travel agency, and a paragraph, and let's just add the text. This is the text. Let's copy this text and paste the text here. So now let's move to the second section. In the second section we have quick links in the links. Just come here to the second div element, h2 quick links, and down from that we will have a div element. Inside the div element we will have a link property. Let's import it from our React router down. This is for home slash gallery and about. Gallery. Save it. So let's down from that the third section. In the third section we have follow us, okay, and also a subscription email. So first we will design this one. Inside this div element we will have the social icons, Facebook, and Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. We can add more icons also, but let's leave it like this. Down from that we will have a forum, and inside the forum we will have a button and input belt. We can change this to email, enter your email, or yes, that is okay, and down from that we will have a button, and the button is subscribe. So this was the first section. Now down from that we will design this section also. Okay, just come here, and down from this one we will just design our second section. It will have again two sections. The first one is at and copy and 2024 all right reserved. Let's copy this, or we can simply just copy this text, paste it here. Down from that we will have a div element. Inside that div element we will have link. The first link is privacy policy. The second one, terms of services. So now let's import the footer. So to import the footer, for that let's move to app.js, and we will import it outside from routes here, because we need to have the footer in all pages. Come here, just so our footer looks like this. Now let's design it. BG gray 800, padding 4, last name great. Calls 1 is MD great calls 3 example. Okay, it will looks like this. Define between border top. Let's check it now. So finally it will looks like this. Let's change the text to white. So this is our footer. I will just design that. Okay, I will add some other Tailwind CSS classes to design this. Border top, just border top. Yeah, that is okay. I will add some more Tailwind CSS classes to design this. So I added some more Tailwind CSS classes. So final result is looks like this. Okay, let's first of all check. Okay, this is the final result. I have just added some Tailwind CSS classes. So let's check them. Okay, like just look, I have added this div element, a wrapper to the whole elements, and grid, text, and flex. These are some classes that I have added. Okay, color to the icons, and to the input belt, the button, and to the last div element. So this is the final result, and it looks like this. So this is our home page. Now after the home page, now we would like to just design other fields, other pages. Like let's move to the gallery. Now let's design our gallery page. First of all, we will create a page. Gallery.js. Now we will design this gallery page. So to design the gallery page, for that we need first of all to have something like, okay, this an image, then gallery text, and that It is same to us. We had this home page, okay, and image at the background and text at the center. So for this, simply, okay, instead of rewriting this code, let's move to let's close first of all these things. Let's come here to the home page, and I will just copy this home page code as we did, okay, the code of home page. After copying that, let's first of all paste that. I will show you everything, okay, don't worry. Our relative style, okay, the background image, that is also okay. And div element absolute, we don't have this button, and this p tag, the code is the same. Instead of this, we will have gallery, and change this to h3 or h4. Save it. So I think yes, everything is okay. Just I will change the height, which is 96, h 96. Let's now check it, okay. Let's first of all this gallery, so I will create a route. Come here and let's create a route for gallery page. This gallery, just come here to the travel agency and press gallery. See, look at, we have the image and gallery on the top. On top of that, now down from that we will design these images. So let's do it also. First of all, we will wrap the whole code through a div element. So to display the images, first of all, I will import the images and I will create an array of images. So after creating this array, we have these images. The images that are in the public images folder. Now let's display them. Simply just come here, let's create an array, a div element, and inside that let's use our images dot map function image. Let's display the images. Image dot image, I think image, just simply image, so after displaying that, let's first of all check it, okay, how it looks like. Look at the images, let's design it. Container mx, how to bring them to the center, px, for example 4. Okay, just come here, colon great calls 1, md great calls 2, lg great calls, for example 4. For medium devices, display just 3. And down here, so just come here, the images looks like this, but just come here, so round it, lg over low hidden shadow empty, and down from that let's add class name to the image, width full, height full, and object cover. Yeah, the images looks like this. Let's add gap 6 per example. So the images looks like this. Let's just add padding y12. This is the final result of our images. So let's just do one thing else, that h over effect. Okay, we will add the h over effect as we added to this button. Okay, transform, transition, duration, and scale. So this is our gallery that I displayed the images. Now after gallery, let's move to contact. Okay, we will just create the contact page also. Just come here to the contact. So the contact should looks like this. In the contact also, first of all, we will have the image. Let's create the contact page. So inside this we will have the same thing as we had for the gallery, this div element, and down from this we will display the contact. Let's change this to contact, and also let's create route. Let's come here to the travel agency press contact. So we add the contact page. Now let's design it like this. So let's create a div element, inside that another div, and another div inside this div element. So this is for grade, and this div element is for the first part, for this part. So let's just design that part. So in this part, first of all, we will just have h3 contact details like this, and down from that we will have a div element. Inside that we will have first of all an icon, which is a envelope, okay, email icon, and down from that we will just display like this, like info@travelagency@gmail.com. Okay, just come here, display that. Let's copy this div element and paste it down, and now we will just change the phone number, the icon which is phone. Yeah, the icon phone has been imported, that is okay, and this number. And down from that, let's map per marked alert. I think this one was the icon, and let's copy this, paste it. Yeah, that is okay. We have the first section. Now let's just design. I will add the classes, Tailwind CSS classes later. Let's now design the second section. In the second section we have the first of all the get in touch, and after that we have a forum. We will element the first one label name, and after that input field type text, please under enter name. The second one is per email. The third one is per the message. Text area. You might add these things, and down from that we will have a button. The button send message. So yes, it looks like this. Okay, enter name, email. Now let's just design it. So for the design I will just stop the video to save time. Okay, and I will just add the classes. First of all, start class name bg gray under it, and let's add classes to this div element first of all. So after adding these Tailwind CSS classes, okay, which you write, these are the Tailwind CSS class. Just look a few classes, nothing else. Which you write, get in touch and input field name and email and message, text area, and a button. So this is all the Tailwind CSS classes. And the final result looks like this. Now let's move to the last part, which is about page. Let's first of all check it. So the about page will looks like this. So let's design it. First of all, we will create the about page, and the about page has like this first code is the same, okay, as we have here. Just I will change something. We don't need this section. Okay, I will just remove this section from this code. Instead of contact, I will write about, and I will remove these things. This is the about page. Let's add it to the routes also, and let's change the names. Okay, this is about. So we are at the about page. Let's design it like this. First of all, we will have an image, and at the right side we will have the text. Stop. In the first area in image, so the image would be like images slash hero.png, whatever is the image name, just write that. And in the second section, h3, and h3 section we will have over. Down from that a paragraph, and in paragraph we will just write this text. We will have two more h3, and a paragraph. Let's just add class name, container, mx, a2, padding x4, padding y12, class name, grade calls 1, grade md, grade calls 2, gap 8. And let's now check it. So just come here, and it looks like this. I will just add some Tailwind CSS classes to this text, and the gap 8. So after adding the Tailwind CSS classes to these h3 and p tag, clicks justify center, and also to the image and to this div element, so the last result looks like this. Okay, so this is our about page now. So now let's just come here to the home page and also check the responsiveness. So it looks like this. Get for tablets. Delivery, contact, and about. This is all about the travel website that we have designed using React.js with the help of Tailwind CSS. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel, Code with User. Like the video and comment down and share with friends. Thanks for watching.